Leadership is not about the next election, it's about the next generation. There is no decision that we can make that does not come with some sort of balance or sacrifice. If you hire people just because they can do a job, they will work for your money. But if you hire people who believe what you believe, they will work for you with their blood, sweat, and tears. Champions are not the ones who always win races. Champions are the ones who get out there and try harder the next time, and even harder the next time. Champion is a state of mind. They are devoted. They compete to best themselves as much, if not more, than they compete to best others. Champions are not just athletes. The most basic human desire is to feel like you belong. Fitting in is important. The strong bond of friendship is not always a balanced equation. Friendship is not always about giving and taking in equal shares. Instead, friendship is grounded in a feeling that you know exactly who will be there for you when you need something, no matter what or when. Don't quit. Never give up trying to build the world you can see, even if others cannot see it. Listen to your drum and your drum only. It's the one that makes the sweetest sound. Great leaders are willing to sacrifice the numbers to save the people. Poor leaders sacrifice the people to save the numbers. There is a difference between listening and waiting for your turn to speak. We can't all be good at everything. This is partly the logic behind having a team in the first place. So each role can be filled with the person best suited for that role, and together, every job and every strength is covered. Leadership is a way of thinking, a way of acting, and most importantly, a way of communicating. Mergers are like marriages. They are the bringing together of two individuals. If you would not marry someone for the operational efficiencies they offer in the running of a household, then why would you combine two companies with unique cultures and identities for that reason? Corporate culture matters. How management chooses to treat its people impacts everything, for better or for worse. More information is always better than less. When people know the reason for the things happening, even if it's a bad news, they can adjust their expectations and react accordingly. Keeping people in the dark only serves to stir negative emotions. The goal is not to do business with everybody who needs what you have, but the goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe. One of the best paradoxes of leadership is the leader's need to be both stubborn and open-minded. A leader must insist on sticking to the vision and stay on course to the destination. But he must be open-minded during the process. In the military, they give medals to people who are willing to sacrifice themselves so that others may survive. In business, we give bonuses to people who sacrifice others. The challenge of the unknown future is so much more exciting than the stories of the accomplished past. The only time I waste is time I spend doing something that in my gut I know I should not. If I choose to spend time playing video games or sleeping in, then it's time well spent because I chose to do it. I did it for a reason, to relax, to decompress, or to feel good. And that was what I wanted to do. The big picture does not just come from distance, it also comes from time. If you have the opportunity to do amazing things in your life, I strongly encourage you to invite someone to join you. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. The cost of leadership is self-interest. If you can clearly articulate the dream or the goal, start. A leader's job is not to do the work for others. It's to help others figure out how to do it themselves, to get things done, and to succeed beyond what they thought possible. Humility, I have learned, must never be confused with meekness. Humility is being open to the ideas of others. Listening is active. At its most basic level, it's about focus, paying attention. When we can communicate from the inside out, we are talking directly to the part of the brain that controls behavior. And then we allow people to rationalize it with the tangible things we say and do. This is where gut decisions come from. If no one ever broke the rules, then we had never taken a chance. I have been inspired by Martin Luther King and how he inspired a movement. I have learned that a cause must be organic. If it is to have an impact, it must belong to those who join the movement, and not those who lead it. Believing that your competition is stronger and better than you pushes you to do better yourself. Directions are instructions given to explain how. Direction is a vision offered to explain why. If you want to be a great leader, remember to treat all people with respect at all times. For one, because you never know when you will need their help, and two, because it's a sign you respect people, which all great leaders do. The quality of a leader cannot be judged by the answers he gives, but the questions he asks. Actions speak louder than words. All companies say they care, right? But few actually exercise that care. A friend is an emotional bond, just like friendship is a human experience.